Hello and welcome to our class, Java Programming. Java is an object-oriented programming language, and for that reason we are going to be working with classes and objects. And we are going to need an IDE. The IDE that we're going to be using is Eclipse. I already got mine installed. It's here. You can see the icon here. However, if you do not have one, you need to go to eclipse.org/downloads and you'll be able to download it from here. Let's get back to screen. Okay, so let me double click and let me get my IDE running. Sorry. So once you launch it for the very first time, this is what you're going to get, this dialog box. Once you get this dialog box, you click launch. However, if you do not want this dialog box to appear every now and then, you check this box. Once you check this box, next time you launched, it won't appear. But since I do not want to check that one, I leave it as such. It gives me an advantage of being able to change the location of my workspace every now and then as just when I want to. Now, let me launch it. It may take time to launch depending on the speed of your computer. Now there we are. So this is your coding window and this will be your project explorer, and this is your console where you're going to get the results of your program execution displayed. Yeah, we can close them. Now we have the coding window here, but in case you want to recover get back the project explorer and the coding window, you basically need to come to where we have Windows and then show view. You come to project explorer, there it is. Again, we need to get the console, there it is. So if you can play with those, then you're good at it. So let's get started. So if we want to create a new project, we basically need to click on File, New, and then Project, or you can basically just click here if this is the first time you're running this IDE. So let's just use this File, New, Java Project, and we can give our project a name. Maybe let's call it Learn Java Basics. Yeah, simple as that. And then we click Finish. There, don't create. Now we have our project ready. Now what we need is to add our Java classes to our project. Basically just right click on it and then come to New. You can click on Class, but the way I'd like to do it is I begin with the package. Package is more like a folder. I can say what? Lesson 1, and then click Finish. There. Now I'm going to create classes inside this package, and I've said a package is more like a folder. There are different ways of naming these packages. Let's do it. Let's right click and then let's refactor. To refactor is more like changing structure again. You can call it com dot lesson dot what. Just leave it like that. Okay, so there it is. So this is inside that folder, is inside that folder. So we have 3 folders. Our work is going to be stored inside one of those folders. So basically right click and then we come to class. We're creating a new class. So we can call it what? Let's begin with the easiest and the most simple class is Hello World. There we go. So if you want this class to come with a default main method, you click there. since we want it to come with a main method, then let's leave it like that, and then we click. There it is. So the main method has been auto-generated for us. However, if it was not auto-generated, we would not have it there. it would come like that. So here we have the name of our package, implying that this class is within this particular folder, folder 1. Our class once compiled will be in folder 1. Folder 1 will be in folder lesson. Folder lesson will be inside folder com. Now here is the name of the class, and you need to note that the name of the class is always the same as the name of the file. The name of this file is hello world.java, so the name of the class is hello world. So they must match. Those two must match. If they are not matching, then it won't run, it won't execute, you'll get an error. So let's create, since it's an executable class, let's create the main method. It's public static void main. Then we have a string, and then we have our arguments there. Open curly brace. Automatically the next one is created. Now we need it to output so as you said, so everything within quotes will always be output as it is. That is, in Java system, .out.println is a statement which prints out the argument that is passed to it. So what else can we do for us to be able to output? We can work with these statements here. You can see we have system out dot write hello world get bytes, and we can also work with system out dot format, and then we set %s, and then we can say hello world. So let's see if it will give us the output that we need. Just click that, save. Oh, we've got an error. What kind of error? Okay, this one requires we work with exception, so let's add an exception. There it is. So let's run it again, save. Yeah, you see now it's working. It has given us this for the first system.out.println hello world, and the next output is for the second system.out.write hello world. It's able to get that. And then the last one, system out.format %s, and then the hello world. So the line 2, 3 are just additional ways of us to be able to output content, any results that we want on the screen. But anyway, we don't need to work with that. Just forget about them for now. As you can see, they have forced us to add throw input output exception, and we do not want that. So let's stick to the basic, and the basic is what? System.out.println. That's the best to work with for now, so let's stick with it. Yeah, it's working. We have created a class called hello world, and within it we have a method that we are referring to as main method. And remember, this method is static, and for that reason we are able to execute, and it runs automatically from the beginning without us having to create an object to instantiate this particular method. So having said that, this comes to the end of this short tutorial. Let's meet in our next class and we explore more about classes. Bye bye for now.